Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back, and welcome to Sunday, November 24th, day 49 of climbing the mountain. Getting into the check-in. Woke up, weighed myself at 344.4 pounds. It's down a pound and a half from the last few days, so that's awesome. Hopefully, we can keep that going. And then, as far as the blood pressure, old machine measured it at 141 over 77. New machine measured it at 135 over 82. So those are both decent compared to where we have been, so that's good. Um, keep checking that and see where it takes us. Hopefully, we can keep that improving too. Then, moving to sleep. I was looking to get like 6 hours of sleep. Probably took me a little while to get to sleep, but also I slept past my first couple alarms, so I'm gonna call it 6 and a quarter there. And then for food, I tried to get a bowl of cereal for breakfast, but I'm not leaving myself enough time in the morning to get ready and sit down and eat. So ended up going to McDonald's again and got the hash brown and the McMuffin. For lunch, we went to Moe's. I got a beef, rice, and cheese burrito. Then ate the chips that they give you as well. Then for dinner, um, didn't have anything that I 100% wanted to eat or was, craving. So I just made a sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich, and that's mostly just to get some of the stuff out of the kitchen. Um, that was the last of the sausage I had, so I got rid of that. Trying to use up the eggs, and then I've got. I just want to try to cycle through it before any of it goes bad. And then I had well, 6 pizza rolls for a snack when I got home, just to hold me over for like a couple hours before I ate dinner. And then I also had 3 and 3/4 cups of this new popcorn that I'm trying from recommendation. It's pretty good. It's still a healthier type of popcorn, so I like that quite a bit. Then moving into the MyFitnessPal chart, everything was good here. I mean, it's a lot better than it usually is. The sodium's still a little bit higher, but I think we'll take that. Um, the sausage McMuffin and the breakfast sausage seem to be the two culprits that kicked it over. I mean, they're the two highest points, so um, to think the takeaway here is, try to eat breakfast at home first and foremost, and then, like I said, the sauce that was the last of the breakfast sausage I had in the refrigerator. So I think now that I've seen how much sodium's in that, I'll probably back off of that going forward. Um, and I'm just moving into some talking points. So today I ended up jogging for an entire 15 minutes to finish the run. Just kind of caught a stride, I guess, really. It's a running term, right? Um, I had taken the first 10 minutes to monitor my heart rate to see if I had made improvements. And indeed, from the walking 3.5 miles an hour, that was only bringing my heart rate to like 118-ish beats per minute. So that's under where we want it to be, but I think that I'm gonna have to start looking towards jogging. So like I said a few videos ago, I really can't maintain that speed walking anymore. It's starting to kick me off the back of the treadmill. So I want to get to jogging full time. So the goal here is going to be to work on being able to do that the entire walk. While jogging the 3.5, it still puts my heart rate into the mid 120s. So I think I'm just going to work on that and keep working that down. Um, but I'll come right back to that. I'm going to talk about that when I get into the next week's changes. I did want to confirm that Sable has torn her other ACL, so she's going to be on ice for a while. We got an X-ray lined up for December 11th, so that'll be the next step for her, trying to get her better. Um, Real bummer there. It's kind of I've been down on myself because I haven't done the greatest job helping her stay active, and then now that we are trying to get her active, she tears her other ACL, so that's sort of a kick in the gut, but I think from talking to other people, the constant theme that I agree with is that at least it's something that can be repaired and it's not something worse than that. So we'll be thankful for that and not try to worry too much about it. And then the last thing I had for like my personal points before I get into the changes is I think that once the sleeping gets on track, it's going to open up everything else, and I think we're going to start to see gains in a lot of the facets of life. So I think sleeping a good amount and regular amount, on a schedule will help me get up in the morning and have time to eat breakfast here. I think I'll feel better. We'll see, but I'm in that mindset now, which I think is really valuable. Where I see the value in trying to get that done. Um, I'm also, with the sodium thing, I'm starting to feel the need to make good decisions so we can keep the train moving. So that's going to be a thing going forward, is starting to learn from that and avoid those bad spots. Um, One thing I didn't mention also from the MyFitnessPal chart is that um, I didn't take a picture of my breakfast until I had one bite left. So I do have the picture, but it's just a bite. But we decided that we're gonna accept the punishment when I don't take the picture before I eat, and uh, that's that's embarrassing because like the whole way to McDonald's, I was thinking, all right, I got to take this picture because I don't want to do 9 push-ups, and sure enough, forget to do it. And then same thing with lunch, going to the restaurant. It's maybe like a 5-minute drive. The whole way there, I'm thinking, all right, I got to take this picture. I've already got 9 push-ups lined up. I don't want to add 10. And sure enough, halfway through it, I realized I should take the picture. So that's what I did. But again, accepting the punishment there. And then we managed to get it done for dinner. So 19 was the magic number. So I did a set of 7 and then 2 sets of 6 after a little bit of rest. So that'll be in the video here somewhere too. I guess also the thing that I'm noticing there is the deterrent is working because I absolutely don't want to do all these push-ups. As much as I'm thrilled that I can do them because I didn't expect to be able to, I still, don't want to if I don't have to, being a punishment and all. It's causing me to think. I'm not executing yet, but I am starting to think about it, so I think that that is working. I'm excited about that. Um, then I'm just gonna talk briefly here through the modifications for this coming week. So I measured my maximum grip today. It went from 134 last Sunday to 141 pounds this Sunday, and that was my left hand if I didn't say that. My right hand went from 130 pounds to 138, so pretty massive increase there. It'll up the amount that I hold a few pounds each, I think. So that might be a little bit of a challenge. I'll have to maybe take a couple cracks at it like we do with the isometrics, but we'll start working with that and we'll get better from there. Um, then, as I talked about, I did the jogging. I got the 15 minutes done. I was really excited about that too, because one of the things that I remember from starting to learn to run was once you kind of have a pace, let's say let's say that once your body adjusts to a pace, you can kind of keep it indefinitely. I think I talked about this the other day, but um, I think David Goggins talks about having a voice in your head that is telling you to quit or telling you to stop or go do what's easy, stop doing all this nonsense, and go do something that you'll enjoy. But he says there's another voice that's quiet at first that tells you that you can keep going, you can do this, just keep pushing. And he says to empower that second voice and give it the bullhorn, let it control the narrative. And I think that really kicked in for me tonight. I just once I got done testing my heart rate, I jumped in there and um, once I got going, I didn't cutting in here. my headset died, and then I thought I turned it back on and started recording again, but turns out editing this, I had a 6 minute uh, recording of silence, so pretty excited about that. Um, I'll finish my thought from the previous uh, recording, just saying that once I got going with the pace, I hit stride and then didn't stop. Then I'll try to recap what I think I missed here. So I just finished the exercising modifications by saying that I hadn't had a chance to talk to Brian today, so if he wants me to add anything or modify anything that I'm doing, I'll update that in tomorrow's video. And then as far as the eating habits are concerned, we're going to modify Tuesday. So we've got Thursday and Wednesday pretty much locked up now. We're going to start working on Tuesday. So we're going to add vegetables to start. And then I want to start blacklisting sources of high sodium. Just, I'm getting really conscious of how that's affecting me and what I can do differently. So we talked about it a couple times, but that's going to be a point of emphasis to start not retracing my steps when we find out that we're um, eating something that's bad. We'll try to stop eating it as much as we can. On that note, so Wednesday and Thursday, it's become kind of maddening that I'm gaining weight after eating my healthy days, and I've got like a massive calorie deficit set up, and I gain still even this week a half pound each day. It's gotten better, but it's still kind of frustrating. But decided that the X factor was the chicken I'm eating, and the company hasn't saw it fit to reply to my email, so I'm taking it upon myself to change that and get something that we can measure. So when I went grocery shopping yesterday, day before I think, but I got a 3 pound pack of chicken breast tenderloins. So we're gonna change that out with the chicken we have been eating. And it turns out that I could get the 3 pounds of the tenderloins for the same price of the pound of chicken that it uh, from the store. So that's pretty exciting as well. We're gonna save a ton of money if this works out. And then lastly, from Brian's recommendation, I'm gonna sub out butter with olive oil as much as I can, if not completely, just so the calories aren't gonna change very much there, just because olive oil's got some too. But we'll get the healthy fats that'll help us out, and we'll be subtracting all the negatives that come with butter. So that'll be good for us. Um, let's see. From there, I wanted to talk about getting better sleep. So uh, it's late now, so I'm gonna do a comparison from when we started to today, and that'll be in tomorrow's video. And then I also wanted to celebrate the fact that tomorrow's day 50. It's just a lot of stuff I can't believe about that. It Doing this every single day for 50 days is way more than I imagined. I didn't know how it was going to shake out, so the fact that we're here is crazy. Halfway to 100. Um, and that's also, what, 1/7 of a year? A little bit less, so that's pretty crazy too. Um, but, the fact I haven't drank any soda for 50 days and all these other changes. Talked about earlier that I can't believe that I can do this many push-ups right now. That would have, if you would have asked me if I could do that a couple months ago, I would have told you that I'd try, but I don't know that it's gonna happen. So that's pretty cool. Lots to be excited about. We're doing good. We just keep pushing forward. Uh, we learned not to get frustrated when things aren't working out. Just keep pushing forward. As we, keep adding more and our diet keeps getting better, I think we're gonna start seeing some solid progress. And like I said, if I can get my sleep under control, I think that's gonna speed things along. So just super thankful to be where we're at. I'm glad we can keep this going. I'm gonna cut the video there. Hopefully, I'm actually recording this time. I see the sound recorder is turning green as though it's getting some feedback. So um, we'll see. Otherwise, if it doesn't work out, I don't know. I guess it'll be a silent video. But I'll cut it here. I want to thank everybody for watching. We'll keep climbing the mountain, and I will see you tomorrow for day 50. Yeah, yeah.